Matfield, and now Osbo will go against the winner of our next battle, Mad Mike Wadette and Vaughn Gittin Jr. These guys have, you know, stats-wise, these guys have never seen competition against each other. So here we go. We are seeing Vaughn Gittin Jr. warming up his Nitto tires. This is an all Nitto tire battle. Speaking of Nitto tires, once again, join us at Auto Enthusiast Day next Saturday at California, Angels of Anaheim, excuse me, the Big A for Auto Enthusiast Day. Here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. will lead as Vaughn Gittin Jr. qualified 22nd. Mad Mike Wadette qualified 27th. So some lower qualifying drivers. I mean, we saw the wet yesterday, it dried out, but here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. will lead Mad Mike Wadette giving chase. Mad Mike Wadette getting up close and personal with that Monster Energy Ford Mustang RTR, the Rad Bull. A little shaking and twitching into the power rally. Now lunging forward into that rear clipping zone. Vaughn Gittin Jr. transitions, keeps it tight. Hits that cone once again. Vaughn swinging around that final clip. An exciting run by two veterans of the drifting world, Vaughn Gittin Jr. and Mad Mike Wadette.
Well, it's definitely one of those legacy battles here with the Monster Red Bull competition, and Mad Mike and Vaughn Gittin Jr. starting off very strong. You can see that surging attack by Mad Mike, just like about 3 feet away at the beginning, and falls off a little bit of wavering from Mike though, as Gittin comes off, tries to go deep in that touch and go. Mad Mike misses the touch and go altogether to surge and attack here. Nice job on that inside clip by Gittin and Mad Mike. Coming back around here, Gittin just a little love tap right there of that inside clip. So great battle here by both competitors. Mike with that chase on the bank with a little bit of wavering. Gittin in the lead position, doing a pretty good, solid lead run. And now Mad Mike will take the lead against Vaughn Gittin Jr.
So now Mad Mike Wadette will lead in the Red Bull Nitto tires, 4-rotor twin-turbo MX-5. Vaughn Gittin Jr. running gum-out fluids through his vehicle. Monster Energy Nitto tire Mustang RTR. And through the chicane. Here we go. Mad Mike Wadette swirling, getting into the bank. Initiates, lights him up. Riding on the wall, stick it to the wall, as the saying goes. And he's doing that as Vaughn Gittin Jr. closes the gap into the power rally. Vaughn Gittin wheel to wheel, door to door. Vaughn right there, Mike Wadette. And Vaughn Gittin Jr. bringing it on home, makes some noise, Evergreen.
Wow.
There you go. Don't even have to ask them. They start pounding their feet. Loving this stuff or what, Northwest?
You think right out of the gate that Mike is going to walk away with this. You can see he gets a gap right here, but then Vaughn gets on it, and he's able to close the gap. But an incredible job by Mike on the bank. Now, Gittin really is tight right here. You can see he's going to come to the smoke line. He's going to surge and attack right here as Mike fills that outer zone. Door-to-door action right here. Nice job by both guys to keep it together. Now, watch this. Mike comes around, and he just straightens out right there, right before the finish line. So we'll have to see how the judges take that into account. But wow, a good battle by these guys, just absolutely phenomenal.
So how is this going to play out? And unfortunately, it was a great lead run for Mad Mike Wadette. You see this, just a smoke machine here on the bank. Vaughn Gittin Jr. closes the gap toward the end of the bank, comes into the power alley. Watch this, here we go. Transition into the rear clipping zone. This is where Vaughn Gittin Jr. seizes the moment and really does a phenomenal job of chasing him down. Comes around, but watch right here. Slows it down. And through the smoke, you can see Mad Mike Wadette. He corrects, and I overheard the term opposite drift, which would mean that he was kind of going the opposite direction than he should be.
Well, you know, we've seen the hairpin claim so many different victims. I mean, even Vaughn Gittin Jr. himself last year and years in the past has had mechanical in those areas, but it looks like we've got some results. Here we go.
And there you go, sliding right. Vaughn Gittin Jr. gets the win. Vaughn Gittin Jr. gets the win in the Monster Energy Nitto Tire Mustang RTR. Mad Mike Wadette retires, gaining a lot of boos. I mean, you guys know why, right? I mean, are you just, I mean, you know why. Just watch the tape. Just saying. I'm saying watch the tape, and you know, we'll get some words with Ryan in regards to that. But it just came down to that opposite drift, and that's the reason. But Vaughn Gittin Jr. moves on. Our grade 8 is Shape Saito, Alec Conadale, Tyler McCory, JTP, Pat Gooden, Matt Field, Frederick Osbo, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. forges our grade 8. Now we have a special guest up here in the booth, and she's used to going fast and not sideways. I hope not ever in your vehicle. But Leah Pritchett, Leah, how are we doing? High five.
Doing good. Thank you so much for having me in the booth.
Yeah, and I've seen you go fast, but it's normally at the drag strip. If you could tell everybody what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Sure thing. I race the Gum Out Nitro Top Fuel Dragster in the NHRA Mel Yellow Series. Our top speeds are upwards of 325 miles an hour, and we go straight for 3.75 seconds. And if we do any turning, that is a bad deal. That's no bueno. But I'm out here supporting Vaughn Gittin Jr. and he won that heat right there. And I have just got to say, some of racing I've ever seen. My heart is pumping as if I'm, watching a drag racing, or almost even in my own car, because there's so much drama on the track that, that the cars they're spinning and turning, and there's so much driver input. I just can't say enough for the amount of talent that I can see for each individual driver and what it takes to race in drifting.
Well, that's cool. I mean, obviously coming accredited from you, we're seeing a little bit of footage here of Vaughn squeezing in, because you're a tiny petite girl, but yeah, I mean, this is predominantly a men's sport, but obviously more women are coming into it. Some of your competitors, some are racing nitro funny cars, some are racing bikes, but in the drag strip world, I mean, it's go fast. I mean, you practically black out when you launch, when you hit the lights.
Oh, absolutely not. No, I don't black out at all. We do hit upwards of 5 G-forces at the launch, and then pulling through the 1,000 feet. What I'm talking to Vaughn about right there is when we smoke our tires, which is an absolute bad deal.
Right.
The reaction that a driver has to have in order to save the run and win the race. And I've been thinking a lot about the similarities between drift and drag racing, and you would think that there's not a lot, but
right.
There are. It's one-on-one. There's two down the track, and you have a very short amount of time to get your race perfect. You do. From the start to the finish, you need to do a perfect job, and if I, as a driver, mess up, I lose the race. As a driver out there on the track, on your drift, when you're whether following or leading, when you mess up, that's it. You don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. And Gum Out sponsors you and Vaughn Gittin Jr. and education real quick on Gum Out.
Absolutely. Gum Out is a performance additive product. It pretty much, we have about 12 lines of products that will help your fuel economy, whether you have a new car to keep your motors running well, or you have an aged vehicle that has a lot of miles on it and you want to keep it on the road and keep it running right, you go to Gum Out. And also we have some new lines of products for Black Magic Shine, and we've got lots of products out here to sample, and I know a lot of the fans out here love it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they got cars, or they're car fans, or aspiring car owners, or drifters, or aspiring drag racers. Well, Leah, thank you so much.
Of course.
And I'm sure you're enjoying the event, as you just said, and of course the Pacific Northwest. So come check out Leah Pritchett at a Mellow Yellow NHRA Drag Race Series, or a Gum Out event, or just come party with her in the pits afterwards. So there we go, Leah Pritchett. And let's keep this party going here. The grade 8 is settled and set. We continue on here at the Battle in Seattle, round 5 of the Formula Drift Championship.